I'm saying, man.
Hey, this is Jay. This is Jay for the Southern Fried Podcast. I'm with you. We with my boy Bill, Dot, Don. Dot, he coming in laughing. We don't know what he laughing about, but it's probably something that's fucking out of control. But we gonna keep it moving. We're coming to y'all. This our third episode. We appreciate y'all for everybody that's listening. He's still smiling. What's wrong, bro?
I'm just here for the party, man.
Bro, before we get started, bro, that nigga Trump be giving it up, bro.
Hey,
y'all be listening to that nigga?
Bro, he the GOAT, bro.
He different.
That's the real GOAT.
Bro, he be saying anything, bro.
The man said he immune, bro.
Bro, my dog be saying anything, bro. Like, bro,
but have y'all seen the picture of him?
Yes, you got.
He looked bad. He looked hella sick. Like,
look bad, boy.
Like,
he looked like it. But listen, I think that it's optics involved in that as well, too.
Boy, that boy look bad out there, boy.
Yeah, it's a lot of optics in that. I mean, you got to think, as the president of the United States, you can't come out saying that you sick, man. It's a lot of people out there on the block looking to take over.
Right.
Yeah, man. You're not having that, man. You got to come out and still be strong, man. I don't care what kind of illness you got going on, man.
Right.
I have never seen a president say they like got a cold or nothing.
Ever.
Yeah, you don't hear it.
Think about it.
It's fucking, bro. It's ridiculous, man. It's
optics,
ridiculous.
man. It's optics. Think about it. If they say Trump down and they got to pass it over to Pence, man, them boys right there on the block waiting to get busy.
Whole cabinet going down.
Waiting to get busy, man.
The whole cabinet going down. Anyway, man, we covered
entire.
We gonna go ahead, Bill.
The entire cabinet.
The entire
everybody.
But get back to hey, what we gonna talk about y'all tonight is we're gonna talk about Game 3. We're gonna do a little Game 3 recap, showing how Jimmy Butler came through in the clutch.
Big dog.
The importance of role players to a team and to these two finals teams, I think is very, very important. Who got a better duo? Who was the better duo for LeBron? Was it Wade? Was it Davis? Was it Booby? Who was it? You know what I'm saying?
Mo Williams.
And LeBron, how many? Another thing we're gonna talk about is how many more titles Bron got to win to get to GOAT status. Some people already got him right there. Some people, don't even have him in top 5. So how many more, titles he got to get to GOAT status? We're gonna give our Game 4 predictions, and we're gonna do at the end. We're gonna do a wait what question of the podcast for the night. So how y'all boys doing?
Good.
Can't complain, man. Good. I'm feeling good. I'm ready to jump into it. I'm back. A little quick hiatus.
Hiatus. Yeah. All right.
Can't complain,
We'll spend a little bit more. We'll spend a lot more of it, but we got faith in you, bro.
He got to show up tonight. He got to put up some numbers. I need at least,
I need that 40-point triple dub.
No. He got to carry us.
Y'all need to get 5 turnovers.
Right.
But I'm gonna go ahead. Since Dot wasn't here last time, I'm gonna go ahead and start with you, Dot. How did you feel about Game 3?
Man, Game 3 to me, it was a must-win. I think,
of course.
I think with the Miami Heat possibly going down 3-0, it would have been a definite turnaround for them. I don't think they would have had enough spark in them to come back and make a run in Game 4. So I think last night was a must-win for them. I really do appreciate the kind of basketball that Jimmy displayed last night. He put 40 on the board without a 3-point shot being taken or made.
As Shannon would say, it was a virtuoso.
Yes. He lets you know that you can still get dirty and still put a 40 piece on the board. So I think overall it was a great game. I think that the Lakers need to regroup and refocus. I think they lost a lot of focus in the first half of the basketball. A lot of turnovers, careless turnovers at that. And I think they just dug themselves in a hole mentally, not in the grasp of the game, but mentally, so that down the stretch they just wasn't there. It was a lack of sleep in the fourth quarter. I think LeBron should have did a lot more with fighting over the screens when they were screening off for him and the man that was guarding Carroll. so they was picking on
Yeah.
KCP a lot.
KCP. Yeah, because they were switching everything. You know what they do in the league now? They switch everything.
Switch everything. So I think LeBron and AD really do have to come back with a lot of force in game 4. I think they both have to put up 30 points apiece just for them to, you know what I'm saying, scave out that victory alive. Because I think the Heat, if Bam comes back, it'll be questionable.
Let me stop you right there. So all those points was valid. I think that AD was a little timid because he got in foul trouble to begin. But I think he should have been a little. I mean, he had 2 charges, so I understand, you know, what he was maybe thinking. Like, you know, I mean, I can't keep going to the butt because they calling, you know, a little touch fouls tonight. But I expected Jimmy to, you know, be more aggressive, and boy was he aggressive. He did everything Miami needed him to do. Some people are saying that the Lakers shouldn't have lost to them, but I mean, when you got somebody that's possessed and they ready to go ahead and get this W, and then your other players, you know, your 2 stars didn't have real good games.
Right.
Actually, the Lakers bench didn't do bad. You got Morris. I think they said Morris had 19.
Morris had 19. Kuzma had
19. Kuzma had 19.
So you if you tell somebody you got 38 points, you got 38 points from them. You got 38 points from them 2 guys. You're supposed to win.
I still think, picking up kind of off of what Dot was saying though, I think the Lakers they weren't focused this game at all.
No,
they walked into it lackadaisical. I know AD got those early fouls, but they was down 14 in the first quarter again, 10 turnovers.
And that's the way they started game 1. That's how they started game 1.
Same type of start game 1, except there was no foul trouble and there was no turnovers. It was just early. It was missed shots in game 1.
Yes.
And then they made the shots.
Yes.
They went on that run. But game 3, I really think they put in they thought it was already over. You know what I'm saying? They went into there too confident. The role players I'm referencing, I don't believe LeBron did, but I believe everyone else went into that game.
I don't know if
Miami's not. They can't fuck with us.
I don't know if Bron came out as aggressive as he could have. I think they got a little, you know, lackadaisical because they were up 2-0.
Yeah.
So it's in somebody's mind. I don't care who you. We could be playing. We could be playing like, you know, pickup, and you see somebody on the team that you just know they ain't really good.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then all of a sudden you in a game, you 15-13. You don't
right.
understand what happened.
And you said it should not be this close. We should not be here right now.
Right.
So, you know, when you get complacent like that, things happen. You keep a team around. Miami control the tempo, and you know, there's nothing else you can do. Go ahead, Bill.
Well, all right. So let's look at it this way: if the games were normal, right? LA would have home court advantage, right? So LA won the first 2 games like they should have.
Right.
Well, you get the 3rd game, like Doc said, that's a crucial game, but that game will be played in Miami. So either A, you win, or B, you go home, because there's no way to beat the Lakers 4 games in a row. So when you look at it like that, and go back to my prediction from the other night, I said 4-1, 4-2 at the most.
Yeah, I said I went out on a limb and said 4-2, and I was like,
4-2. But if you look at Miami's one of the scrappy teams. Miami's a scrappy team.
Yes.
And they go try to if you give them an inch, they go try to take that whole out. So LA came in lackadaisical. We already won. We're done. Nah, the boys came in and kicked their ass.
Yeah,
right.
They definitely got punched. They definitely got punched in the mouth.
Yeah,
they definitely got punched in the mouth, and I know for sure. You know what I'm saying? I mean, as we saw the end of the game, LeBron didn't like that shit. The Lakers was not out of that game, which
they were up in the 4th.
Exactly, which is what Doc said. Mentally, they were out of the game. They were in the damn game. They could have won.
I want to read some stats to y'all right fast. Right?
Go ahead.
I want to read some stats. So you got LeBron at 25, 10, and 8.
Right.
You have AD at 15, 5, and 3. We can attribute that to foul trouble, right? So then you have Markieff who gave you 19, 6, and 2 in 25 minutes.
Yes.
Then you have Kyle, who gave you 19 and 3 in 23 minutes.
Right.
The next closest man to that is guess who? The All-American hero, Caruso. He got 8 points, right?
Bro.
Let's go to the other side. You got Jimmy. We know he gave you 40, 11, and 13, right? You have Tyler Hero and Kelly Olynyk both gave you 17.
Yeah.
Duncan Robinson gave you 13, and Jay Crowder gave you 12.
Yeah.
The role players
made
a difference.
And
that's the starters, right? That's all the starters, right?
On the other side, they didn't get the production from AD that they was getting.
Right.
If
what
they
Rondo
had 30, if everything had 30 and everybody else would have had what they had, game over.
You win about 20.
Rondo had 4 points, 8 rebounds, 5 assists.
He hasn't been playing like that.
That makes a difference. Rondo's been averaging double digits.
Yeah.
Right.
That's it. Yeah.
Yeah, Rondo's been averaging double digits. AD's been getting 30.
I think they came with a big head. I think LeBron comes out more aggressive next game, and I think we're gonna see the OLA.
Yeah. Aside from them coming out that way, I do believe that there were a lot more play-on calls. There were a lot of calls that would have been called in game 1 and game 2 that didn't get called in game 3. I saw a few late, points at the rim the Lakers had that didn't get foul calls, and they looking around. Miami goes on the other end and scores. That does make a difference too. I don't want to go out and say the refs, the league want to make it a better series.
When we be talking about that,
I was just about to ask it.
But it's there.
Listen, when we be saying that sometimes, I know we be bullshitting, but sometimes, bro, like that's almost like saying the other team ain't come to play. Like you said, oh, the NBA want the series to keep going. It's like
Hold on, Jamie. Jamie, let me
remember that the referee.
Listen,
Can I
the referee came out.
Hold on. The other team came to play. They came to win. They didn't come to lose.
Look, all I'm saying is the same calls we saw in game 1 and game 2.
Yeah,
we were not seeing in game 3.
I don't even attribute it to that. I attribute it to, okay, so let's think about this, right? Game 1, game 2. Game 1, the Lakers came out kind of slow. They didn't have as many turnovers, but they came out kind of slow. Game 2, no turnovers, more of a fast-paced game. They came out there rocking and rolling. So you're trying to tell me on game 4 or game 3, everybody forget how to play basketball?
What you mean?
That's what you're telling me? Man, did you not see the if everybody knows when you're sitting in the zone, what's the one thing that you don't do?
Put the ball in the middle.
I'm talking about when you're on offense. What's the one thing you don't do?
You don't throw it to the corner?
Don't throw it to the corner. How many times the Lakers tried to throw that ball to the corner last night? To Caruso.
Too many.
Caruso did not want to shoot last night either.
He can't.
Go ahead, Bill. You had something?
The last time we seen a sweep in the finals was LeBron's first year going to the finals, right?
In the Spurs, running the Spurs.
No.
Running the Spurs. We have not seen
LeBron got swept.
LeBron got swept in.
We have not.
The finals?
Yes, in the finals. Jordan Clarkson. It was Jordan Clarkson and Larry Nance. LeBron got swept.
LeBron got swept in 2018.
He got swept. Oh, you know what? They did get swept.
That was this.
But it was Golden State.
That's the J.R. Smith.
Golden State. No, y'all have to listen. But remember that was. But remember, all 82 games were played.
Okay.
Yep.
So the league got all of their money. Remember, this league about money. This league ain't about winning and losing.
Yep. If this series looked like a sweep,
about turning a profit.
It's about the profit. If this series looked like a sweep, that revenue goes down. Because who wants to watch a blowout game 4? Who wants to watch a blowout game 3?
They already know this year was a bad year for revenue. They already knew that.
It hasn't been though. It hasn't been. This bubble has not been a bad time for revenue.
No, I'm talking about all them games they missed during the season. They lost money from that.
But the
NBA money.
So why would you not? So why would you try to salvage the rest of the season and not continue it on as long as you can?
So why all those other series didn't go 6 and 7?
So that again?
Why all the other series didn't go 6 and 7?
Because nobody went watching them games. How many times?
Care about that.
What?
Listen, hold
Everybody
on.
cares about this.
Nobody was
you
watching
something. Hold
LA
on.
and the
Come on.
Nuggets. Nobody was watching Giannis and the Miami Heat. Stop.
He got
it.
hurt.
Bro,
He got hurt.
listen,
got hurt.
the only reason I watched the games because I had literally nothing else to do. I was sitting on the couch working.
Yeah, absolutely.
Any
That
other
game was
game?
at 6 o'clock.
I
The
can
game
tell you
was at
how many
6 o'clock. What else
Celtics
was you
games
doing?
I watched this year in total, bro. It's been probably about 10 games, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
I'm not watching the. Listen, the only reason I tuned into the Jazz and the Nuggets was because both of them boys was going 8. They was going for 40 apiece.
And
Right.
it went
They
7.
1-on-1. They
Yeah,
can
they
just play
played
1-on-1.
one-on-one ball.
Man, go ahead, man. Y'all mean to tell me y'all was not tuning into them that Celtics in that Raptor series? Y'all wasn't.
Listen,
Y'all
I was
wasn't-
watching all of playoff basketball
y'all
because
tripping.
it started at 2 o'clock.
Right.
Yeah.
Y'all don't watch
Right.
basketball like me, then I guess.
It was on all
It
day.
didn't feel like ball. It didn't feel like ball.
So, oh my god.
We
All
didn't
right,
have
man. So
football
put,
yet.
to put a
We didn't have anything.
to put a button on that topic, man. The Lakers, like everybody said, man, the Lakers did not show up last in Game 3. Jimmy Butler was not gonna let them boys lose. He said, y'all in trouble, and they were in trouble at that time. So it was a good win by Miami. Hey, I'm glad they had to show some fighting because I'm not gonna lie, I don't want the season to be over with. So hey, if they're gonna keep playing, hey, let them keep playing. So moving on, we want to talk about the importance of role players. People
We don't
don't
want to make our predictions.
we'll do that at the end. We're doing that at the end.
All right.
So we talk about the importance of role players on teams. This goes for anything that you're doing in life, man. Like others is always gonna be able to help you in life and on the basketball court. You got people like Robert Orr. You got people like Iguodala. You got people like Steve Kerr went for Jordan, stuff like that. Tony Kukoc, all the others, people that help Shaq. Can y'all explain to the people the importance of role players when it comes to winning championships and winning in life?
That's an easy one. Y'all want me to go first?
Go ahead, Bill.
Yeah. Well, okay, so I go from my school. If you ask anybody in the school, from the principal on down, who's the most important person at the school, they go tell you the secretary.
Yes.
They go tell you the secretary. Why? Because they make everything happen. It's all time when it's ready to go. So, yeah, you got your principal, you got your AP, you got your teachers, whoever, but the secretary is the one that make it go. So when you look at a basketball,
the principal is the star. The principal is the star.
the principal is the star. So when you look at a basketball team, Michael Jordan was the star, but you best believe they had that those role players ready to go.
Yes.
Look at you can look at the Lakers, the Lakers team, any Golden State team, the bench. Why have we looked at Golden State a little side-eye lately? That bench.
Mm-hmm.
That bench. So you have to have them role players.
Go ahead, Dot.
Me personally, everything that I kind of move about and I dibble and dabble in everyday life, work, my family, sports, everything, I contribute it down to like a sports organization and a sports team. Of course, you're gonna have your stars, like you guys already mentioned. You have your role players, and I like to call them utility players.
Yes.
So when it comes to sports, we can talk about recent teams right now. Let's just take the Miami Heat and the Los Angeles Lakers. When people clown Caruso because he gives you 5 points, that's his max. We know that. But
my boy like that, man.
It's the truth. But when you're building teams, why would I need 2 LeBron James on one team? Why would I need 2 Anthony Davises on one team? I know what LeBron James is going to give me. I know what Anthony Davis is going to give me. So now let's work out these other 3 positions that I need. I need somebody like Caruso. He know he can't score, but what he know he
Don't do my
can
man
do.
like that.
Why you do my boy like that, man?
He can't score, man. I just seen Caruso pass up 5 wide open shots last night, man.
He wasn't feeling it last night, man.
Caruso,
Now listen, I can't give him that. He will dunk on you. But what Caruso shines at, and this is what LeBron loves about him, Caruso don't mind getting dirty.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Caruso gonna go out there when you got your Dame Lillards, you got your Jimmy Butlers, you have your star player on the other end. Caruso the type of player that gonna guard you at the cooler.
Yes.
I don't care what's going on back there at the free throw line. My man at the cooler, I'm at the cooler, right?
Yep.
So then you have your boy Danny Green. Prior to 2019, everybody known Danny Green to do what? To be a shooter.
He still got the record. He still got the record for most threes in the final.
Right. Coach Pop literally said to him on TV, I didn't bring you to San Antonio to put the ball on the ground. Shoot the damn ball. That's exactly what he said on national wide television. But you got to understand, Danny Green is now a role player. Your shot not falling. So you know what we're going to do? We're going to put your 6'7" ass at the top of the key, make them throw over you.
Mm-hmm.
Now you're a role player. So everybody got to assume their position when you're trying to win, man.
Yeah.
Everybody got to know their role. For me,
It's definitely. Oh, go ahead, continue.
if I know it's school related, I'm going to go to Bill. That's his role. When I know I need something basketball related, I'm going to go to Jamie. That's what Jamie been yelling out stats since I met him. He could tell you who started on Butler team when they went to the Final Four, man. I don't know all that stuff. All I know is a little short black dude. But everybody has a certain role on their team. They excel at it. Right now, those role players are critical to this NBA final. Because Duncan, without that shooting, without Hero, well, Miami be in trouble, man.
They would be in trouble, man. Piggybacking off what you were saying about role players, I look at the Heat. The Heat remind me of the 04 Pistons so much.
Yes, sir.
Because everybody definitely knows their role. And you can tell by everybody on those teams. We're gonna start Chauncey and Goran. We're just gonna go by each one. Chauncey and Goran. Both of them was on multiple teams. Mm-hmm. But it was always consistent. But it took a little while for people to see, like, hey man, like, boy can play.
I don't want to say that.
Why?
I think
Chauncey.
I feel like Chauncey had the higher ceiling, but
Chauncey,
Goran's mid has been higher than Chauncey's was. Goran balled everywhere.
Chauncey balled everywhere except his first two stops.
Nope.
When he first got in the league, Patino,
he got traded.
When he first got in the league, Patino ain't know what he was doing with the Celtics. You remember y'all had Patino Dot?
Right.
Patino ain't know what he was doing with the Celtics. He got all those guards.
He drafted all his players.
He drafted all them players. He drafted a lot of Kentucky players too. He drafted a lot of Kentucky players.
Ron Mercer.
They traded him to Minnesota. Minnesota got there, losing culture. I don't even think Garnett was Garnett. Yeah, Garnett was there.
Garnett was there.
So once he got to, I think he got to the was it Detroit the next stop?
It was Orlando.
So he went to Orlando. That's three teams that didn't know what Chauncey Billups was capable of. He knew what he was capable of the whole time. So once he got to Detroit, he been doing the same thing. But once you get around players that know and a coach that know how to use you, and that's about playing a role on a team.
Right.
I tell you, man, I go through it sometime at my job. We know I'm in accounts payable. We know that this particular person need to do what this particular person need to do. If this person right here don't do his job, I can't do my job at the best of my ability. So doing your role and doing it well is amazing. But back to what I was saying about Miami. Jimmy Butler knows, and Jimmy Butler is he's a great leader, man. He's a great leader of men, and people
Are we sure?
People just didn't understand how he was leading because.
Hold on, Jamie. Are we sure?
Back up.
Because this is honestly his first. I don't want to say his first chance, but
stop.
Listen,
don't do that.
Hold on,
what?
let me get him. Done. He left Chicago. He went to Minnesota. Minnesota was shit before he got there. 48-33 went to the playoffs when he got there.
He's a great player.
He was shit. They was shit when he got there. When he was with Chicago, he wasn't even supposed to be a main scorer like that. He put himself into that, and D Rose was hurt. Noah was hurt. Him, Rondo, Wade.
He got an opportunity. He grew into that. From his situation, playing defense, being a top-notch defender on his way in. He grew into everything else. Scoring.
Leading by example.
Yeah, but you got to think though, right? One thing about him is that he's a cancer in the locker room. And that follow him.
That man ain't no cancer, man.
Bro, we can't go by what we see. You're going by what is being reported, bro.
Right.
That's what's reported. That's not what we're saying. What's reported.
Multiple teams. This not just one team said this.
Bro, y'all want me to tell y'all the difference?
I played with a nigga like Jimmy Butler, bro.
I just think he had to get the right people around him. He had to get in the right situation where he the right people who would listen to him.
Not to what
the right situation,
bro,
right team.
What he needed was kids and men that didn't see how he said something, but what he was saying to them.
I also think that in Miami,
Cat and old boy went to the to Golden State Warriors. Oh man,
okay.
in Miami, he's the clear number one.
Was shit before he got there.
That's what I was going to say. That is exactly what I was going to say. Y'all have to understand the stops that y'all have to understand. Jimmy is a real nigga, bro.
Yeah. He's a different type of nigga too.
I'm not taking that away from him.
He didn't
grow up like us.
Right. So when Jimmy gets in the locker room and he has younger players that are used to being catered to and everybody gives them what they want, when Jimmy come across as being aggressive and he telling me that, hey, I ain't shit.
None of them guys.
When I was growing up and Haddon was telling us that we ain't shit, we ate that shit for lunch and we came back and performed for dinner.
Yeah.
These kids these days, like, Cat don't want to do that. Cat don't want to work. All Jimmy said to them boys is y'all don't work hard enough.
But the one
they don't work for nobody to question their character and they work that they trash, man.
And the different thing
listen. When he was in Chicago, he was basically under Dwayne Wade and under Rondo. They were the leaders. Correct?
Well, he had D-Rose first. Yeah,
D-Rose first and Noah.
Yeah,
when you're talking about Dwayne Wade and Rondo. Those guys were already cash. Right. When you get to Minnesota, right? You got to Minnesota and you got two players. You got two max players.
Two max players. You're right. I was about to say that.
You're not gonna come and tell me anything. I already here.
But you want to win?
So they get to Philadelphia. Hold on. You get to Philadelphia. You're back again. Two max players.
Nice, man.
Three shit.
Tell me what to do.
Three max players.
But to Doc's thing is that they've been already catered to. So if I've been catered to already, and I'm the max player, and damn near one of the top in the league. Hey, bro, you can't come and talk to me that kind of way.
That's so
ass though,
because people say they want to win. People say they want to win.
You gotta think them boys were there from the beginning of their careers,
and they've been losing from the beginning of their career.
Right.
You're not gonna come talk to me sideways. I don't care who you are.
Right.
No, but just
y'all
like Jimmy,
already know that.
But just like Jimmy told JJ Redick in his podcast, bro, like he knew that he wasn't staying in Philadelphia by how the people above him wasn't holding nobody accountable. All Jimmy want to do is hold people accountable.
These are superstars. We know that. He's a superstar. These are superstars.
Hey, Bill. Even in everyday life, bro, I don't care if somebody is above you. I don't care if somebody's on the side of you. If somebody ain't doing their work time and time again, you're gonna have to say something to them.
Hey, but this company, this is how work is done.
But hold on.
If the top isn't saying that, it don't matter.
Hold on.
This is how it works.
Why he left?
Don't come in here trying to change shit.
Hold on. We getting off topic, man.
Go ahead, Don.
Off topic. We getting off topic. Listen. Think about all those different stops that y'all just named.
Right.
They don't have no strong leaders at the top. Right?
Exactly.
Now, when you come to Miami, right? You got Pat Riley, right? You got Spoelstra, who could arguably be top 3 coaches in the league right now.
Right.
So then you have Jimmy Butler. Let's look at his supporting cast, right? You got Carroll. You got Carroll, Crowder, who done been all over the league. You know what I'm saying? All he want to do is play ball. Everybody want to play ball, right?
He a dog.
Right? He a dog. All he want to do is say he locked Bron up. Yeah. He had 30 on me. Okay. So then you have Bam, second-year player. Young. But he got that dog in him.
And you know, but before you, hey, I'm gonna cut you off right quick. I'm gonna let you finish. Bam and Hero, who was their college coach?
Calipari, man.
Calipari don't give a fuck about you.
Right.
He don't care.
I'll have another one of you next year.
He will say, if you're not gonna play D, you're not gonna play my way, you can sit on this bench. Keep going. Keep going, Doc.
So they're accustomed to that already, right? So now you have Hero. Hero's a good player, bro. I told Jube that when we was talking about him doing the draft. Y'all will be crazy. Y'all pass on the boy. Let him be there when Boston drafting. We gonna grab him, right? So, and then you have Duncan. Duncan ain't never had no real coach. He came from a D3 school.
Duncan had a real coach in Minnesota. I mean, in Michigan.
All the man want to do is get on the court, bro. So you see the people that's around him, like, hey man, this man really know what he's talking about. So I want to play for that guy.
Let me ask you a question, Doc. Let me ask you a question. When he got to Miami, what did he finally become?
The superstar, the number one.
Number one. So when you come in as the number one and you that ball, people are gonna come because you the hero. Hero ain't gonna question him. No. Duncan Downs ain't gonna question him. Goran ain't gonna question him. Bam, he second year.
Bam, they best player.
But who's the max player?
The max player is Jimmy.
Jimmy.
Right. So he built that.
You're going to a team. You're going to a team. You're going to a franchise where Pat Riley's like, bro, no one wasn't right on this plane. I don't care who you are.
Right.
So I don't have Kareem and everybody else.
Right.
So he went to structure. He went to
Go ahead.
He went to structure where the franchise is built on what Pat Riley say. They don't care what everybody else don't care what y'all did over in Chicago. What I say go. I let number 2 player lead my team. So, but he finally became that. He became the alpha on that team, the clear cut number 1. He couldn't do that on the other 2 stops.
I don't think he had enough time. That is one thing I believe. I don't think he had enough time in the other 2 places to become that clear cut. I believe he wore out his welcome too early instead of working his way for everyone else to adapt to his culture. I know Jimmy works hard. I don't think
Embiid and them weren't going to do it.
They would have. If the entire franchise see Jimmy Butler coming in, just putting in the extra work for the entire time, for a year plus.
Maybe he could have got the Ben
coming in day one and beginning with that aggressiveness. Niggas gonna be like, hey, fuck you. Like,
hey, bro,
I think
he took the second screen and beat them.
Like,
follow me, bro. I'm the wave. The man had 1 janitor and 3 other NBA players.
They said my dog ain't even pass. My dog ain't even shoot the ball.
Not even shoot the ball. They say, Josh Okogie. They say Josh Okogie was going crazy.
Listen, bro. They say that man, a national treasure, man.
Hey, put it this way. Last year when he was with Philadelphia, right? He was 30 years old. Ben Simmons was 23.
Shit.
Bro, I'm regarded as one of the best players in the league right now.
Ben Simmons ain't even
I'm not listening to that.
He told his coach.
Hey, quick question.
Go ahead.
that Kawhi Leonard shot does not go in, we might look at Jimmy Butler differently right now.
Jimmy Butler might be staying in Philly if that shot didn't go in.
Right.
That Kawhi Leonard shot does not go in,
But
we might have a different look at Jimmy Butler because Jimmy Butler could have been Kawhi.
what I think is that I think if it was just Ben and Jimmy, I think that Jimmy could have got Ben to buy in more.
Right.
Kawhi is kept. Ben Simmons don't he plays hard and he plays defense. It's just that he don't shoot.
I like Ben, man. I like Ben. I don't know why y'all be selling the homie out, man.
He can't shoot.
I think he made the all defensive team again.
Shoot.
No, he can't.
Yes, he.
Lonzo's a better shooter.
Oh,
He was shooting the ball at Montverde.
Lonzo is a better shooter.
He was, but I mean, it was like they had like he could just
I give him that, Doc. Doc. The man took like 1 3-pointer the whole year.
Hey, and when he took that one, the crowd went wow.
Jimmy Butler just had 40 points with 0 attempts.
Hey, man.
Yeah, Ben Simmons give me that.
At least he take them. But yeah, hey, to put a wrap on that role players, I think going into the next 2 or 3 the 1 or 2 games, role players are going to be big in this series. If Jimmy can get his role players to keep playing like they played last night, and the Lakers don't know who's going to be that third guy, like a Kuzma or Caruso or Danny Green.
No, it'd be Rondo.
It's gonna be tough. I think it's gonna be Rondo too. I think Miami's role players are probably they're the most consistent. They've been the most consistent throughout the entire playoffs.
They're better.
What?
Yeah, but
They're better.
They're better.
They're better.
you
Yeah.
think about it.
Oh,
Think
okay.
about it, they can like all our role players right now.
Yeah, that's
Like
exactly
they're playing
it.
with a bunch of role players and a guy compared to 2 top heavy guys,
Right.
like a team with 2 top tier guys, and they're little role players. And
In-
one of their
in the
role
first
players
2
is
games,
like
the way people rank the teams is saying the Lakers have the top 2 and Miami might have the best 3 through 7 after that.
Yeah.
It was not looking like that because Rondo was like 5th. Dwight Howard was like 7. So it looked very lopsided. But that last game, Jimmy Butler was the best player on the floor. The Lakers not going to win like that if Jimmy Butler is the best player on the floor.
Bron cannot be outplayed by him. He can't. It can't happen.
And that is something we never expected.
I don't even think it was that. I think Bron gave you what he gives you every night. It wasn't Bron. You have to look at the intangibles in that game.
But he got outplayed by him, though. Doc.
Right.
No, he did not.
Yes, he did. Jimmy Butler had 40.
Jimmy Butler's not going for 40 again until
I agree with that. But that one game he got
last
outplayed.
night, he was the best player on the court last night.
Okay, but I don't think that's what won them the game. Y'all have to look at what
Hey,
LA.
can I get Jimmy Butler stat?
Go ahead, give it to him. Give it to him, please. Please.
From when?
Last
night.
Last night? Oh,
I can call him out right now.
Jimmy
Yeah,
had
triple double,
40,
right?
11, and 13. 40, 11, and 13.
What was Bron?
Bron was Bron
Yeah.
25, 10, and 8.
Sure, even put the
25 what?
25, 10, and 8.
You know how to do nowadays. Put the plus minus in there. Go ahead. Go ahead and put
Yeah.
Nope.
No,
Okay.
I'm not with the analytics.
No, I'm just saying. But hey, listen. Hey, they said Anthony Davis was a minus 26 last night.
Crazy.
It looked like it.
It definitely
It
did.
looked like it. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
So, but
Miami shot.
Jimmy
Hold
Butler
on.
was the best player on the floor last night.
yes.
No, man. Miami shot 51% from the field, 35 from 3, 91 from the stripe. This is what
Jimmy
this
went to the
is
time.
what
I
this
think.
is what turned this game completely around. The Lakers are usually plus 12 in the rebound column.
Yep.
Yeah.
Jimmy, at the end of the game, he said we rebounded with him.
It was only plus 5 last night.
Yeah.
That's the game.
From the first game,
The game.
that rebounding gap closing. Because I think the first game they had like 18 rebound difference.
And you know what? To be honest with you, I think that Kelly Olynyk thing, I think that's helping Miami out a little bit because that's making
That's
LA
right out the game.
that's making LA not play Dwight as much.
Right.
Right.
But here's my question.
So,
Bam plays game 4. What did the lineup look like?
They're gonna have to play Kelly Olynyk more, but Bam is starting, obviously.
You don't play them together. I think that hurts. I think Kelly Olynyk, even though as weird as it sounds, has been an X factor. Game 2,
yes,
game 1,
absolutely.
he scored 18 whenever he played. Game 2, he was okay. Game 3, he played well.
What?
No,
But do you start? Do you go ahead and start Bam?
you got to start
Because
Bam.
with Bam,
Yes.
Gotta stay on board. Start Bam.
You gotta
That's
start
the
Bam.
question.
Man, look. Do y'all know what the points in the paint was?
I bet you Miami led.
Definitely.
Miami scored 52 points in the paint. The Lakers scored 34. How the hell?
Yeah, that's bad. That's not good.
Y'all got 4 trees on y'all team.
Yeah, that's not good. But
We shot a lot of threes.
JaVale got a DNP and Dwight didn't play that much.
Right.
But he couldn't play that much because Kelly Olynyk was dragging him out to that 3-point line.
Right.
And
Right.
What again? Toasted.
I
Well,
expect
Bam comes back,
Bam
then
to
what
play a
happens?
lot more. And I
so if Bam
expect
comes back and start, then what happens?
Dwight plays.
yeah, Dwight play.
But they're gonna
So
play
we go
Kelly
back to game 1 and 2.
a little bit more. They're gonna play him a little bit more.
Yeah.
So why start him?
Anyway,
Because
so
you
why
have to,
start?
because he's an all-star.
Yeah.
anyway,
And I tell you what, you see what happened with Jameer Nelson?
This is Jameer Nelson shit.
What happened? What happened?
Jameer Nelson shit. You
Rafe
have to
Austin
start.
should have been starting, bro. Rafe Austin should have been starting.
Hey, Rafer should have been starting.
Yeah,
It's
Rafe-
gonna hurt your team, but you have to do it.
Skip was hooping, knocking niggas
Headbands off. Look, man,
I was
you
like,
have to do it. You have to do it. I don't know
Why
why.
do you have to start him?
I believe it's a culture thing. Like
Right.
you've been starting all year. You're gonna continue to start.
Why does he have to start at jump ball? That's hard. Why does he have to start at jump ball?
Who?
because we
Man.
paid him to start.
Because he's the best player.
we pay him to start. He's the best player for that
He's the
position.
most talented player. You gotta start him. No, it's not.
I remember when Jamal Crawford led the Clippers in scoring. He's coming off the bench.
Come off the
That's
bench.
different. That's different.
Lou Williams did the same last year too.
He never starts though, Bill.
Yeah.
Never starts though, Bill. Never starts.
Huh?
He never starts
So
though.
let's look at the game Kelly Olynyk played. They won.
Bro, he did what he
The game
was.
Bam started.
Miles
Listen.
Leonard. Miles
Listen.
Leonard played too, though.
Hey, we're gonna put
I didn't say he had to get the most minutes. I just said start.
we're gonna put a
That's
cap
all
on
I said.
this.
Start the jump ball.
We gonna
Let's get to Doc Rivers. Let's get to Doc Rivers.
Hey, we're gonna put a cap on this. This is the final word. Hey, Kelly Olynyk did what he was supposed to do. You know what he did? He played his role.
Right.
Right.
He came in and he played his role and he scored buckets and he helped his team win. Moving on. Doc Rivers got fired by the Clippers. Now he's been hired by the Sixers.
Y'all know my motto. Fire that man.
Fire who?
Who?
Doc Rivers.
Fire him from the Sixers? He just got there.
Nah, I'm just referring to the Clippers situation. He deserved to be fired.
Man, listen, man. Hey, man, why Kawhi got that man fired, bro?
Kawhi didn't get him fired. He had too much
Kawhi
talent.
got that man fired.
Paul George got him fired.
PG-13 got that man fired. Go come in there with that damn speech. Man,
Right.
nobody trying to hear that.
Nobody trying to hear that.
Nobody trying to hear no speech from you when you just went 2 for 17.
Doc has had too much talent to have not been fired before this. You should have a finals appearance on the Clippers.
Listen, man. Hey, I'm gonna say it like this. I'm gonna say it like this.
Plenty of coaches get fired when their team gets hurt.
Hey, I'm gonna say it like this, man. Doc was there 7 years. That's a good amount of time to get you to at least the Western Conference Final, even a finals. That one of those Lob City teams was supposed to make it to the finals.
They were supposed to make
You know
a
what I'm
finals.
saying? So
No, but everybody went down when it was time to play, though.
nobody went down. Nobody went down when they lost 3-1 to the Rockets.
Right.
That's
Hey,
true.
you know,
So
they let Josh
and nobody didn't go down. Nobody didn't go down when Chris Paul had them 2 turnovers against the OKC in that second round series.
Yep.
They didn't have it did either.
Against OKC?
Yes, had 2 costly turnovers, terrible turnovers.
What were you at?
I want to say it was.
They cut that right out here.
Cut that nigga shit.
Right.
So was that the year when they had Kevin Durant and they had Westbrook?
Yep. Yeah, that was KD and Westbrook.
So you lost 2 MVP players, basically.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Only KD had an MVP at the time.
That's wild, though.
You lost it.
I don't know what
we're talking about the top 5 players in the league at the time.
I understand, but
so
that
if
Clippers,
you lose to them,
that Clippers roster was one of the best built teams during this entire era.
Yes, absolutely.
I feel you.
So
with depth,
7 years
with everything, they had Chris Paul and Eric Bledsoe.
Yes,
like they had.
We're gonna have to let him go.
Eric Bledsoe, that's one who just got their ass.
Yes.
Oh, yes. I'm just asking.
That dude there.
They had him as a young defensive demon.
Listen, they had, bro. You know they had Eric Gordon at one time.
That was for Chris Paul, though. They traded him for Chris Paul.
Eric Gordon, bro. That's a sleeper right there, bro. If Eric Gordon when the got hurt, woof.
But what do we think Doc is gonna do in Philly?
I think Doc is gonna use Joel like he's supposed to be used. He's gonna be in that damn paint a lot more. He's not gonna be
just soft. He's soft.
I'm not gonna say he's soft. He's not soft. He's not soft. He's not soft. He's not soft. He's out of shape. But he's not soft.
What evidence do we have that Doc is gonna do that?
That's tough for me to call him soft, man. He ain't soft.
He's soft. Soft.
I don't think he's soft.
They talk all that noise about. I got who is that? Cat he always be bothering.
Yep.
Yeah.
Stay bothering Cat. Al Horford used to get in his ass all the time. All the time.
That's why they teamed up. That's why they teamed up.
But honestly,
you can't beat them.
Hey, honestly, they're not going to be better. It comes down to the teams, though. They're not going to be better than the Nets. They're not going to be better than the Bucks. They're not going to be better than the Celtics, and they're not going to be better than Miami. So I don't know what Doc's going to do to get them over that hump, but it's going to be real tough dealing in the East with them first 4. So I think that's what it boils down to.
We're already locking Miami back in to be this good?
Yeah.
Yes.
Hey, how you count the Nets in that, though?
What? Whoa. Why not?
Kyrie just said they don't even need no head coach.
But they still got Kevin Durant.
It's Steve Kerr.
Man, 2 fools ain't sitting to play together, man.
They still got Kevin Durant.
KD is going to opt out after next year.
Yeah.
I'm talking about, man. Y'all talking about next year. Y'all talking
where
about
y'all get this from, man?
I don't know where they get this stuff from,
bro. I can't play with a cat. I can't play with a cat that said that, bro. We don't need no coach, bro. My dog said,
I think Steve Kerr's gonna let them run.
They already got 2 head coaches.
Bro, out there about to go to LA Fitness on y'all.
It's gonna be clear out.
Listen. The boy said it with so much confidence, though. That bro said, man, you know what? I can coach one night, then it might be KD one night. You know what I'm saying? What?
That kid is
Bill,
different,
they wildin',
man.
Bill. They wildin', Bill.
Kyrie's different.
Bro, he's different.
Different. He's flat earth different. That's what he is, goddamn.
Yeah. All facts.
But yeah, man, to be honest with you, my opinion, I think that's really what it's gonna boil down to. They're not better than those first 4 teams to me. It's just they're not better than the They're not better than those teams. So
I think Doc will build it better, though.
I think he will.
Doc
I really
will
think
build it better.
He might get some more shooters around him. Go ahead, Don.
Yeah, I think Doc will build it better. I know Doc has he has history building teams. I mean, he got to get him over the hump, but I think he can build him the right way, get the right shooters. I think Ben Simmons is going to evolve his game, and next season he will shoot the ball. and have a different dynamic. It'll give him a different dynamic.
Say something, Bill.
That boy ain't gonna shoot. That boy don't want to shoot the ball, man. I think next year is probably gonna be the last year because I can't have my 7'2" center out there shooting threes and my point guard won't shoot 8-3, and they trying to work in the same space. Somebody will have to end up. If next year doesn't work, they'll at least get to like a Eastern Conference run.
You think they're gonna trade one of them? They're gonna end up trading one of them. They can't trade.
I think
both.
so.
They're gonna trade one of them. I think they'll trade.
Because you already locked in Tobias Harris with this dumbass contract.
Right. Somebody taking their contract, but somebody brought up a good point one day.
He played for Doc.
Tobias Harris had his best year with Doc.
Yeah, he played for Doc.
So that's good. That's a good sign. That's a good sign.
I think he's gonna make it work. And I know we say the Eastern Cup. I know we say we got our top 4 teams locked. I think they'll probably that regular season shit is different, man. I think
they can push Miami.
I think they'll be, you know what I'm saying, number 2, number 3 seed. I don't have a full confidence in the Nets being the confident.
Yeah, man, y'all didn't even see Kyrie and KD play together yet.
Right. I know the Bucks will be the number 1 seed.
Next year we're going into who's gonna be number 1?
The Bucks.
I think the Nets can take over the Bucks, to be honest with you.
No, as the better team,
yes. Man.
And shit.
I think that regular season shit, the Bucks.
Are we still high on the Bucks? Like, god damn.
Listen, man.
It's not about being high on
the Bucks don't be there regardless.
Basketball works in the regular season.
No. We know they're gonna be there. Are they the best team?
No.
No, but they're gonna be top 3 though. They're gonna be top 3. And back to Jamie's point, you can't include the Nets, bro. I just don't see how it's gonna work over there, right? Okay. So you got Kyrie, who we all know need the ball to dribble.
Okay,
he need the ball to get off. When he don't get the ball, he go to pouting. Then he go to faking injuries, right? Then you got KD, who needs to have the ball. That boy can score. But
you know what, KD learned a lot with the Golden State about moving without the ball and being an unselfish.
Right. I'm not worried about KD, and I'm not worried about Kyrie. Yeah. You know who I'm worried about? I'm worried about who need the ball. I'm worried about who need the ball.
Spencer Dinwiddie.
Yeah, he need the ball.
Yeah, he do. Yeah.
They got 4 people.
He's not a catch and shoot person.
That need the ball.
Yeah. Somebody leaving.
Out of there.
Somebody leaving. Somebody ain't gonna be there, to be honest with you. Real talk though. Somebody gone.
I ain't even mention the white boy that these 2.
Joe Harris.
But he don't need the ball though. He just come off shooting though. He don't need the ball.
Hey fam, he gotta get the ball to shoot.
He gotta get the ball to shoot it.
The ball gotta swing that way.
Yeah. So you're taking a lot of people out of their game. You taking a lot of people out of their game, bro.
Because they have 4 people that take 20 shots a game.
Right.
Got a point.
And we ain't even got the Jared Allen.
Got a point.
We ain't got the Jared Allen.
So Doc Rivers, like I said, 7 years with the Clippers. Hey, he just didn't get it done over there. It don't mean he's not a good coach. Doc Rivers is still a good coach. Ballmer, listen, the man just ain't used to losing. So he had to make a change, man. He knew, like, to be honest with you, Ballmer ain't really know what the hell he was doing when he bought the team. He just bought the team because he had money. Right. So he made Doc Rivers the GM and the coach. And we've seen in history that really don't work. You don't make the GM in the head. You don't make the coach the head coach and the GM. So once Ballmer understood, like, listen, bro, like this ain't working. Like I don't think I did this right. You got to make changes. I mean, it is what it is. And he was there for a long time.
Right. I mean, they brought in Lucas Frank. They brought in Jerry West. No, Jerry West still in.
Lawrence Frank put a good team together.
Yeah, Jerry West is there.
Yeah, Lawrence.
Him and Lawrence Frank. They put a good team together.
It just didn't get it done, man. Sometimes it just happens like that. And that window was small because the Warriors was coming.
Yeah, Doc is fine though. Doc is fine. I think he'll do well in Philly.
Yeah.
I think that he will use Ben Simmons, Joel, and Tobias a lot differently than they were used this time.
Yes.
Doc, but you also have to look at Doc teams. Doc teams have never been an outside in team. It's always been a inside out. I mean, that's why he moved Zubac in the starting lineups so they can start off getting jazzy so that everybody can get they gears going to get into it. I think that with his star player being a center, I think he can run a lot more of his traditional sets.
Yes.
The only thing is he has to find a shooter because Doc has always had a guard that can shoot.
Yeah.
It may not be Rondo, but you also had Ray Allen running around out there.
Right. Then he had JJ Redick.
Yeah. And he had JJ. So he always had some guy that can go out there and knock that shot down whenever the ball is in his hand. So I think he's going to have to find that type of player to make his offense work. Because we've seen the solo set basketball last year in LA. I don't think it worked. I mentioned that earlier in the season. I didn't think that was going to work because it's just too many individual players on that team.
That team wasn't on the same page. At all. Wasn't on the same page at all.
It's just a lot of superstars on one team.
It wasn't on the page, and then they really never played together in the season like that because people was like doing either injured or load management and stuff. So he never got and then the pandemic hurt him too. Like they never really played together a lot. And
that was a team where you have all the talent in the world, but the roles aren't really defined.
Yes.
You don't know who's who. I still feel like Paul George and Kawhi were stepping on each other's toes. I think that was Paul George's real first time being a number 2. Because when he got to OKC, Russ said, you can take the shots.
Yeah.
Russ took a lot of shots, but Paul George was in the MVP race.
And it was hooping.
He, what I'm saying? Of course, he started off the bench behind Danny Granger, but when he worked his way and got to that,
he was the star.
Number 1 star. He was the star. You know what I'm saying? He didn't have to take a backseat role. So being that person that he had to be next to Kawhi, I don't think that's Paul George's role. I feel like that shit is going. They got it. Paul George has to go. And that's
no.
They don't.
No, don't break it up. Don't break it up yet, man.
I think you break that up.
Give him a full
year. You can get another.
You got to give him a full year. No. They gave up too many picks to be doing that right now. They gave up way too much to be doing that right now.
Yeah, he's not going nowhere. He's there for a while.
Get that. It's not going to work. I don't think it's going to work.
You're not going to do that right now. That no GM is going to do that right now. If they do that right now,
I agree.
They're gonna set their franchise back if they do that. Unless they get
Unless they get
another star, that's the only reason you would do that. But you're not gonna do that with all those picks they gave up. That's not.
I think that's what you have to do.
There's not enough dogs on that team. You got to think. I literally watched Kawhi elevate his game every game to try to do more and more and more and more to win. Into the last game, he was just fuck this shit. Yeah. Last game, I seen the man pass up shots, and I'm like, bro, that's his sweet spot. So then you have like that type of dog in him, but he's not the dog that barks though. He's the dog that look into him and be like, bro, I'm about to go crazy on you, right? He doesn't bark, so like it doesn't like that energy doesn't go into the other players. And Paul George is just not that guy to go out there and be like, oh, okay, I'm the dude on this team. You have to motivate
everyone else.
Yeah, and like the bulldog sitting at the gate, but like he ain't the bulldog that's gonna put you in the ring and give you money worth. You know what I'm saying? So it's not enough. I don't think it's enough dogs on that team. It's just not enough.
Might be right.
I think also when you look at who dog is on that team, he talks like Pat Beverly. He talks, but I mean, bro, you got people.
He came back
up, bro. Like,
he gets a lot out of his.
He just gets under people's skin. He gets on their skin a lot.
It's part of basketball.
But he doesn't affect.
When it's the team well, bro. Like I mean, like at least with Lowry, right? They said Lowry was the lead. Lowry still would give you like 20 and whatever.
Yeah.
And he I mean, before, Lowry, we always said he don't show for the playoffs, but last year, boys get gone.
Yep.
But I'm saying, remember prior to last year, we all said he never showed up in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Last year, it's like, okay, now I'm here. I'm tired of all this. Let me go and put it all together.
LeBron the lead.
Right.
Okay, but think about it. Think about all the championship teams that we have seen. Outside of the Spurs, every team that we have seen since what? Jordan has had that one person on their team that be like, bitch, you can't beat me.
Right.
And they always got that one person. Prime example. Take the Golden State Warriors.
Aside from the Pistons as well.
We all know that Curry and Clay, you won't even take them to a great fight. But you always know that they have Draymond behind them where every time they score, you see my niggas out there.
Right.
So that type of energy goes to the other players. So now I see them boys hit the three. Shit, let me try one. Mine go in. Oh, yeah, they done fucked up. So now my confidence is a lot higher. I'm playing within the game versus you got Kawhi. Kawhi come down and have 32 points, bro. He said 5 words to you all game.
It's exactly the same.
Yeah.
But you know what else Golden State, I'm just going to use them as an example. Them boys came together.
Yeah.
And it's what you're doing?
Instead of being put together, they were brought together, that core.
Right. Right.
So
now, I mean, I don't think Kawhi spoke with any Clipper prior to getting on that team.
He don't talk to nobody though.
I feel like he only talked to Paul George.
You seen the man try to get Kawhi handshake in the tunnel and he just kept walking. He told bro,
right. I don't think he spoke to anybody. The only person I think he spoke to was Paul George and Doc Rivers.
Only person he
y'all beneath me for what? I'm a 2-time MVP.
Right. Only person he talked to was Uncle Dennis.
Right.
That's it.
But
I think everything to Uncle Dennis.
That situation, it hurt Doc. I think Doc is going to do well in Philly.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
I think Doc is going to do well.
So moving back to LeBron, man. I wanted to bring this topic up because this has been something that people have been talking about the last few weeks. Better duo for LeBron. It was LeBron and is it LeBron and AD or is it LeBron and Wade?
Wade.
It's clearly AD.
Why? It's AD.
It's AD.
It's AD.
They complement each other so much better.
Oh my God! Yes, they do, Don. Preach.
AD doesn't need the ball the same way D Wade needed the ball to be effective.
Yes.
D Wade's best abilities were
with the ball.
I have the ball. Everyone is spread. I'm finding people, or I'm getting to the rim. I'm using my body for contact. AD's ability to move without the ball. The nigga's 7 feet. AD's your ability to catch lobs.
Yep.
To shoot the 3 ball.
Yes.
To post, just to do all of the other things that
inside and out.
Right. It fits so much better. Also, AD is a better player than Dwayne Wade was.
Yes.
What does it mean?
Stop right there.
What does that mean?
Are you saying, because it sounds like you're saying he's a better player?
No. He's better. The better duo, the better piece. Wade, Bron, AD. AD is better with Bron.
AD is better, man.
Listen. Let me say this for y'all, for you and Dot get started.
Save me for last.
First year together. This is their first year together, right? Mm-hmm. In the finals, about to win the finals. What happened the first year Wade and Bron got together?
They were in the finals.
We can't do that. We can't do that.
What happened? Why you can't use that?
They were in the finals.
They were in the
finals, and LeBron melted.
That's a Bron. That's a Bron, not D-Wade.
And the reason why, what? Whoa, what?
D-Wade didn't melt. D-Wade, look at it, go pull the numbers. What's that?
Yeah, go pull the numbers. Go pull the numbers, because Bron ain't do
that, baby.
Bron had like
that has nothing to do with Wade. That has nothing to do with Wade. That
was
Bron.
The numbers.
Jamie, you're not making the point right now, man. You're not making the point.
James,
why not?
LeBron.
Why not?
That's not a good point.
That's not all D-Wade. That's not D-Wade's fault.
Listen, Bron and Wade did not know how to play together that first year. They did not. Nobody. They started that year 9 and 8, and it lasted throughout the whole year of them not knowing how to play together. They did not know how to play together that first year. Wade had to go tell Bron, hey man, you got to do what you got to do. You got to do your thing because Bron ain't know how to play with Wade.
Right.
Bron and AD, Bron know that he could do what he need to do, or he could dump it down to AD.
Right. And AD
it was the same, bro. They've clicked from Jump Street. Did AD and Bron click from Jump Street? Wade and Bron didn't do nothing to begin with.
Oh yeah.
Hold on. Time out. Let me get this out. Bron thought Bron was so distraught, didn't know what the heck to do. He went up to Pat Riley. I was talking about when you gonna come down and coach this team, cause this ain't working. This ain't going like I thought it was supposed to go. It's because Wade and Bron didn't know how to play off each other yet, man. Then they went on that run, but then when they got to the playoffs and got to the Mavericks, listen, Bron wasn't ready for that man with him, bro. They wasn't.
Let me ask you this question. Jay.
Go ahead.
Who are the big three in LA?
We don't got one.
Huh?
No big
we
three.
We don't got one.
You don't have a big three? Who are the big three in Miami?
Wade, Bosh, and Bron.
Okay, so they have an extra superstar they have to work into that offense in comparison to LA, right?
Bosh didn't need the ball, man.
Whoa. Back up.
I can't do this.
Pull these stats. 27-75.
In the finals. Okay, what did Wade and what did Bron do?
19-7-1.
Get the fuck out of here, man. Man, go ahead, man.
That has nothing to do with Wade. How is, bro, that's not my fault that you scoring 1 point in the fourth quarter?
That's an indictment, Don. That is an indictment on the duo.
Oh, no, bro.
Yes.
Serious?
Listen,
So
that
Bron is a better duo
it
with AD. He was a better duo with AD his first year.
It took a lot for them to figure it out.
No, that's because he got into that fourth quarter. Everybody has said something about LeBron. That is the worst playoff finals for a superstar of his talent ever.
That's a clip.
I also think that is because of the fit.
Clip. That's going on YouTube. That's a clip.
Y'all know that. That ain't got nothing to do with no Dwayne Wade.
Hey,
Why? Why didn't?
Slap him. Every game I would slap him off face.
Go ahead, Dot. Go ahead. Go ahead, Dot.
First thing first.
Oh, all right.
Y'all should be slapping y'all mouth for coming up with the foolishness that I hear coming out y'all mouth right now.
There you go.
Y'all saying that Anthony Davis
That's not a drop kick you, bro.
and LeBron is a better duo than Wade and LeBron?
Yes,
sir.
All right, let me help y'all out a little bit, right? So when you have the second best player in the league on your team, bitch, Anthony Davis.
Okay.
I expect y'all to come out here.
AD ain't the second best player in the league. What you talking about? Stop. Come on, come on, man. No. AD is better than, bro. AD is not the second best player in the league.
AD is the third best player in the league.
He can be the third or the fourth. He ain't the second best player in the league.
We just talked about this, bro. That shit vary from year to year, dog.
It can.
Nigga, from day to day.
Who's the best? Who's the best? LeBron, right? Who? We got Greek. You got AD over Greek?
I got Greek over AD.
What?
You got Greek over AD.
What?
No, sir. No way.
That's tough.
No way.
I got Greek over AD.
Look,
that's tough.
However y'all want to put it.
Go ahead. Finish your point.
My thing is, right now, at this time in LeBron's life, LeBron ain't going downhill no more, man. He's too old for that, bro. So they compliment him with a player that's 6'11", that can dribble the ball like a guard, shoot the ball like a two guard, play on the block like a big man, right?
Oh, boy.
Right? So, of course, me being the smartest player in the league right now, hey, Caruso, go get your ragged ass in that corner. Danny, you stand next to him. Rondo, you be ready to play. I'm sending dump it down and play 2-man over here.
Question.
I can do that, bro.
Question. Was Bron not one of the smartest players in the league in 2011?
I'm getting there.
Okay, go ahead.
Now you take LeBron James with D-Wade. You got a player who can slash. Can't nobody keep up with him. He's the most explosive player in the game right now, right? So that means you trying to tell me as LeBron James, I can come out and score 28, and I got somebody that's just as quick as me and just as explosive as me that can give me 28 too?
Dot. D-Wade knew he wasn't better than LeBron.
Whoever said that?
That's why, bro. But Bron didn't want to step on his shoe because it was Wade County.
Right.
But he understood. But Wade understood.
That's what. So those 4 quarters.
Yes, that's what those 4 quarters was about.
Those 4 quarters are equated because he didn't want to step on the way.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Man, y'all niggas got to be the most rabid, batshit crazy niggas I ever met in my life.
Nah,
Anthony Davis.
That's how
y'all basing 1 year. So y'all basing 1 year off of a complete run?
Listen, man.
That's what we doing?
I cannot believe y'all said that.
I mean, that is a different argument.
That was gonna make it work. I understand that.
That's what we doing. Because if that's what we doing, that means that James Harden is the greatest player to ever play fucking basketball. Because the nigga put in more points than anybody I ever seen besides Wilt Chamberlain.
That's not what I'm talking about at all. That's not what I'm talking about.
Who's making that argument?
I'm talking about.
I cannot believe y'all said that. Y'all
who's making that argument? That.
Huh?
Who's making that argument that James Harden is nice?
We could.
Y'all never said that.
Come on, man.
Y'all
think about it. Let's look at it this way. All right. You are a transfer student.
We got Bill going.
You a transfer junior, and you have someone who is a senior who is there. It is his team.
Yes.
Like it's this nigga's team.
And you know
transferred in. Yes, you may be better than him, but it's his team.
Yeah.
He's the team captain. You know how it goes, man.
Let him finish, Bill.
You know how it goes. You know that you don't want to come in here and be like, hey, look, I know you've been running this shit for how long? This is my shit now. You're not gonna do that. You know that causes
friction.
That's a tough conversation to have. Bro. And that causes friction. That's a tough conversation to have.
Cool.
Go ahead, Bill.
Can I ask a question?
Go ahead, Bill.
The better player.
When Tim Duncan got drafted, whose team was it?
David Robinson.
That was David Robinson.
It's not the same. It's not the same, though. It's not the same.
It ain't never the same when you making an argument.
But it wasn't. It's not. It's not. But it's not.
Y'all just said junior and senior, so I just want to make sure I get it in context.
But it's not the same.
But that's not the same. David Robinson.
Okay, so give me where it's the same.
David
Robinson was out all year.
Yeah, David Robinson was injured.
Hurt the whole
year. Can I use another one?
Go.
Can I use another one?
Go.
When KD got to go to state.
What?
When KD got to go to state.
That's
what
different.
About it?
That's different. Say it.
What about
it? Say it's different, that too?
What about it?
Who was the best on the team? Who came on that team?
KD, obviously.
On anyone's toes. They weren't doing the same thing.
They begged that kid to come there.
Wait. Not even that, Jamie. Not even that.
They talk about going to Miami?
In crunch time.
They talk about going to Miami together?
Yeah, they talk about going to Chicago first.
In crunch time, Golden State doesn't stand around and let one person dribble the ball.
Exactly, Don.
Coming off screens. Clay is still coming off screens.
Exactly.
Draymond is in the offense. Instead,
okay,
now
so didn't work.
Players are still factors. With LeBron and D-Wade is not a factor unless he has the ball in his hand.
Go ahead, Bill.
Those two options didn't work, right?
Go ahead,
That's
Bill.
what we said. So I gave y'all Spurs, a guy who came in as a rookie and he took the team over. I gave you another one where the guy came in and took it over from a two time back-to-back MVP. So that didn't work.
That's different.
So that's different, right? So those two scenarios are totally different.
I just got one question.
Let him finish.
If the Lakers don't win 2 regular season NBA championships, that means that Wade and Bron is the better duo, right?
I'm not going about the championship shit. I'm talking about them as both of them as talented players. Talent for talent, Wade is a better. AD is a better fit for Bron. It's just what it is.
AD is nigga. At this point in time in LeBron's career, yes. If LeBron James is over there, if LeBron James is over there with AD in Cleveland when he had goddamn booze over there,
and it would have been
AD
a better
be talking about getting the hell up out of there.
It would have been a better fit.
He'll be talking about getting the hell up out of there, just like Chris Bosh went from giving you 28 to 17. He'll be trying to get the hell up out of there.
He had no choice, guys.
Hey, bro, let me ask you this then.
Go ahead.
So, if Bron never got with Wade, he never got with Wade, does he still have this same leader type mentality to do that with AD?
I think
that is a good question. I don't think so.
He had to learn a lot from Wade. I give you that. He had to learn a lot from Wade. He learned a lot from Wade. He even said it he almost like he went to college. You know what I'm saying? Like for 4 years to play over there. So I give you that.
Mm-hmm.
I think
it ain't a better duo.
That was a big step, though.
I do think that
Lonzo Ball will be a great player.
Who?
You can't listen to a nigga that say Lonzo Ball was gonna be a great player.
Man, that's a lot of people that said that. Shut up, man.
They didn't even do that shit.
There's a lot of y'all wrong ass on the sideline.
Listen, bro, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Like real talk, bro. Listen, when it was going down here and we used to be in that chat, I used to be like, bro, please don't let Doc bring this shit up today, man. Cause I ain't got nothing to say today, bro.
Nothing.
God, I know you used to be like,
nothing.
No, I know you used to be like,
look. Every morning, I get the text message with the stat line.
I'm looking at the chat today.
Trash ass. 0 for 4 3-pointers, 1 for 7.
Oh, and you know what killed me?
4 turnovers, 3 missed free throws.
Well,
there's nothing I could do with it.
What killed me is when Dot used to do the writing emoji, like he was thinking. Listen, I used to be. Bro, I used to be
There's
so.
nothing I can do with it, man. I gotta just accept it.
Because I couldn't say nothing, man.
I gotta accept it.
Oh man, bro.
But right now,
nigga should have notepad date, man.
Listen, bro.
Luka is the hooper.
Hey, bro, they about to get this nigga ball. They about to get this nigga out of New Orleans next, bro. He about to be.
No, I don't think so. I don't think they're gonna do that.
Huh?
I don't think they're gonna do that. They're not gonna do that.
You ain't see they was talking about trading him?
They're talking about trading, but I don't think they're gonna do it yet.
Why not?
I think Drew Holiday's out of there.
Bro, real talk though, before he hit the bubble, bro, he was actually having a good season. But when he got to that bubble, bro, he was just like, man, why am I here?
I think he had some personal shit. I think his girl was, or not his girl, his baby mama was fucking with him. But
fucking another nigga?
Nah, she want everything.
I don't know. I think she just playing games with him.
But what about the 2 years in Orlando or LA?
That was 2 tough years.
Hey, how you said he's a waste man.
Second year he balled. He balled before he got hurt.
He might be out of that, man. He is with Clutch. You know they like to get people where they want them to
go. But he played well before he got hurt.
He's a waste man.
And if he's on that, this is a contract gift for him.
They could have had
Yeah.
No. Tristan Thompson put up big numbers his contract year. Lonzo ain't got that in him.
This is like I said, no. This offseason. It's a team option.
Yeah.
But yeah, he out of there.
They don't pick him up. He'll be back in LA.
He might. Keep it with the
Bron. He can't handle that.
Bron.
He can't handle
that. Keeping with the Bron thing, man. Another thing we want to talk about tonight is Bron. Obviously, you know the Lakers have a good chance of winning this finals. And we all think that Bron is top 5. I know everybody in this group, we think, Bron top 5 in, all time. He in the Mount Rushmore. How many more finals does he need to win to eclipse MJ as the GOAT?
You can't.
I don't think he can ever eclipse MJ.
I don't think
He can't.
he's. I think the years is gonna catch up with him trying to get it.
Yeah. I mean, if he goes 5, if he wins 5 more rings in the next 5 years,
There's nothing that he can do.
That's 9 rings, done.
Yeah.
that's different. But I don't think he can do that. I don't think that's possible.
9 rings, done.
It's
I
nothing
think this is his last shot at a ring.
There's nothing he
Will
can do.
Chamberlain.
What if he wins 6?
It's nothing he can do.
Nothing.
How many times you want me to say it?
6 is not enough.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm rolling with you on that. I'm
Bro, I'm a Bron fan. You know I stand from the guy. You know Jordan like number 3 on my list, but bro,
number 3.
It's the loss.
yo, he ain't catching Jordan.
It's the losses. And that
As a
Dallas
real
loss was
basketball
bad.
fan, as a real basketball fan, of course Jordan is number 1. He's not number 1 on my personal list, but he's number 1 in real life.
Right.
LeBron can't do anything to pass Jordan, bro. The man 6 for 6. It ain't nothing else.
That Dallas. And that Dallas was a bad loss. That was a bad loss.
I agree. And a lot of people get, you know what I'm saying, they discredit those last two losses. Those 2 to Golden State. Yes, those teams he was very overmatched.
Yeah, no, that shit count. He should have lost.
But you lost.
It is what it is.
Right.
The only one that I think that people even give him a little bit of a pass on that 2015 loss too, because he didn't have.
Because players was hurt.
He didn't have.
Love and Kyrie
I'm not gonna give him a pass on that because Bron had a 2-1 lead in that finals.
Nah, bro.
Yeah.
They were playing on heart. They're playing on heart.
But when he got back to that crib, he could have went up 3-0. I mean 3-1.
No, bro. Dellavedova had to get ID.
Right.
Dellavedova had
He didn't have a good game.
Listen, listen. Dellavedova.
He played 48 minutes the first 2 games.
During the game.
You the GOAT, right?
There was no way that Dellavedova started. He was going to die.
Right.
He was going to die.
But he the GOAT, right?
Yo, Jesus asked for water when they had him carrying that heavy ass cross. What are you talking about?
You need help.
He asked for water when he was carrying that heavy ass cross.
So the consensus is that Bron can't do anything to eclipse MJ.
No, something miraculous. It would take a miracle.
Gotcha.
I mean,
winning a ring every year until he retires.
To keep it
that would do it.
And I'm gonna go on the limb and say this, bro. Like I don't really think people can compare the Jordan and the LeBron, bro. It's just 2 different times of era.
Right.
And then on top of that, bro, I really do think like Kobe really number 2, bro.
You know how I feel about Kobe.
Yeah, like I really do think it's interchangeable. I don't think we'll ever see a player with like the type of heart that Kobe had. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I really that's like, to me, I think that's the first person that I really seen that like he'll do whatever it take to win.
Right.
Like I seen Jordan go out there like Jordan the type of winner where like he see you got a broke leg, he's still gonna come up there and kick it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But like Kobe ain't even gonna let it get to the point where you got the broke leg. Bitch, I'm trying to kill you with the headshot.
Right.
LeBron the type of player, like he just a big bully, but like he really a teddy bear on the inside. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't want to see nobody get hurt. I just want to come out here and play ball. But that ain't gonna get you to the finish line, bro.
It's not inspiring. His watching him play is amazing. His abilities, his talent, what he can do is second to none.
Yes.
But watching him, you know what I'm saying, like just the entire aspect of playing basketball, he's not the best at it because he doesn't have the heart. He doesn't have, you know what I'm saying, just the killer instinct that like no matter what, I will run through a wall to do this. He doesn't have that.
Let me say this, man. I don't know. Y'all say Bron ain't got no killer in him, but he sure went up to Boston and gave somebody a goddamn 45 piece.
Then Paul gave him 42 back.
Right.
Yep.
Not in that game.
Paul gave him 42, so
not in that game.
But
Yeah,
but the thing about that, Jamie,
man, Bron
it took a while for him to get that.
Himself, man. He controlled that whole game. 45, 15, and 6.
It took a while for him to get that.
Like I told y'all earlier in the group,
48 against Detroit.
Everybody has a dog in them.
That's a
Everybody
killer.
got a dog in them.
7.
Some dogs just
29 straight.
Listen, it was amazing to watch.
19.
I just pulled the stats. What about 18 that he averaged against Dallas?
Yeah, that's not a good series. That's his blemish on his record.
Bro, I'm telling you, man, he got that dog in him, but the dog just don't bark.
Right.
He got his dog different. His dog different.
Yeah. He got one of those dogs that like his dog got to see you doing like something like inhumane.
Right.
Or, like get busy with you. Like yeah, like if Bron see you out there like slapping a nigga around, he'll be like, man, why they over there doing that?
You know you can beat his ass.
Yeah. Versus somebody else be like, hey, bro, y'all chill with all that. They ain't born.
You know what, but I don't have him. I don't have him at my number 2.
Who?
I got Magic at my 2. Yeah, I got Magic at my 2.
I got Cole at number 2.
I got Magic. See, I don't got.
What y'all talking about in real life? In real life?
In real life. Not your personal. In real life.
No. He ain't number 2 in real. Nah.
In real life, I got Kareem.
Kareem is, bro. People be forgetting.
Yeah, you ain't see Kareem play now. Goddamn.
That's why I don't even talk about it.
It doesn't matter. What is basketball about?
I seen his stats though. Six MVPs.
Okay, Will Chamberlain.
All right, Bill Russell then.
Will Chamberlain is the best ever.
No, I'm talking about MVPs. I mean, you
No. Basketball is about putting the ball in the hoop. The
Will
person
Chamberlain
who did that the most.
Wilt Chamberlain.
No. Kareem
Abdul-Jabbar. Nobody's ever done that.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar had the most points in history, though.
34,000.
Will Chamberlain averaged 50 a game. Nobody in history has done that.
Nigga just quit. Lou Alcindor played till he was 90.
That's correct. Okay.
He just quit 2 years ago.
Will Chamberlain averaged 50 points a game.
Yeah, he did.
Nobody has ever done that. Ever. And nobody will ever do that.
James Harden closest thing to it, so that means James Harden number 2 in real life.
You know the vibes, Dot.
We're gonna move on. We're gonna move on.
Look, Jamie, I like that.
We're gonna move on. We're gonna move the hell on.
Vibes.
Well, we just gonna move the hell on though. We're gonna move the hell on.
My nigga is a killer.
All right, man. We're gonna go ahead and wrap this thing up, man, with predictions. Game 4 is tomorrow. He are down 2-1. Done. Who winning it tomorrow?
My original prediction: Lakers in 5. Lakers have been in 5 every series. Going with the Lakers, man. I like this to be a close one, though. I like this to be a close one. I like the Lakers to lead the whole game. The Lakers gonna make their free throws. Mm-hmm. And I think they're going to attack the rim a lot more. So I got Lakers tomorrow in a close one, probably by 4, maybe 5.
No, I got Lakers in about 6, 7. Yeah. You know, free throws at the end of the game. I say a good 7, 8, 6, 7, 8 points.
I got the Lakers tomorrow, and I know that's probably going to mess up my prediction, but I think that Miami more likely will win Game 5. But I got the Lakers tomorrow. I just think LeBron and AD will have way better games than they had last night on Tuesday. On Sunday, and I think AD is going to come out way more aggressive than he was. I think we're going to shoot the way we did in Game 1, and I think the Lakers. are going to do their thing, bro.
What you say?
He said we gonna shoot a franchise record first half, like we did in Game 1
again. Man, you gotta stay off the opioids, man.
Go ahead. Everybody don't know, man. Listen,
man. Listen.
For those since '99.
Listen, man. with them crazy predictions. Now, granted, I do think the Lakers are going to win.
Yeah.
But I tell you one thing, if that game close, y'all might be in trouble, boy. That's all I'm saying. Y'all don't close games well, man. Y'all don't. The only time y'all close games well is when y'all up by like 15 and y'all out there playing like football on the court. Y'all just throwing it from goal to goal.
And then,
yeah. You got Rondo throwing 3/4 lobs and all that foolishness. That's the only time y'all close the game strong. When y'all in those close matches, y'all don't close the game strong, man. And I think that if Miami's within like 4 points, well, it could get ugly for y'all, man.
Which is why I think it's going to be a Lakers wire to wire. I think it's going to be more fast paced. Miami played it the way they wanted to play last game. I think it's going to be more fast paced. Rondo's going to play a better game. Bron, of course. I think Bron is going to come out with that look in his eyes. I know we say AD's going to have a better game. I think Lakers are going to get more foul calls. But I think LeBron is going to come out, do some – I think LeBron is going to take offense to Jimmy Butler's performance last game. I think LeBron is that type of person. I think he's going to score 40, 30, 38, 36, some shit like that.
They keep hitting AD how they was hitting them last game, boy. He going to have 15 again.
Nah, I was
telling y'all in the group chat, they got to put AD on the ground, man. You got to put him on the ground. When you put him on the ground, he get discombobulated. He go to reach in.
Right.
He in foul.
We said this. Remember this. We said this game 1 against Portland. We said this game 1 against Houston. Oh, PJ Tucker making him physical, doing all this shit. Then he bust PJ Tucker ass the rest of the series.
I mean PJ Tucker 6'2".
But niggas ain't say that game 1. Niggas say, "Oh, he's strong. He got
I never said that. Listen, I had the Lakers.
Every
I had the Lakers sweeping them boys. To be honest with you,
every excuse was made.
You know what I said?
The only people who thought that you had a chance was Jerry.
Yeah, I was going for the sweep.
I'm not saying that we thought Houston had a chance. I'm saying that we thought that the consensus was Houston was playing the Lakers well, and that PJ Tucker would have an okay time guarding AD.
No, I never said that.
You didn't hear that from me. But I can tell you one thing,
not you guys. There are a lot of other people.
With crowd over there hitting that boy across his chest like that every time he go up. That would hurt. I can tell you that much. That hurt.
Here we go. PJ Tucker was doing the same thing.
No, man. Did you not see AD on the ground 7 out of 10 times?
PJ Tucker was doing the same thing.
At one point, I thought Bron killed Tyler Hero the way he fell on him.
PJ Tucker was doing the same thing. I think that those adjustments will be made, and they'll come out. You know what I'm saying? They'll come out correct.
That's crazy, man. So, Don, you say Lakers?
Lakers.
Bill?
Everybody said Lakers.
Everybody got Lakers.
Unless it's close. Unless it's close. Lakers. Unless it's close.
All right. Everybody Lakers tonight, man. We see they're going to pull it out. Now, the last thing we're going to do on the podcast tonight, we're going to do Wait What? Question of the podcast. Now, in the recent weeks, Chauncey Billups has been talking real spicy about AI and why he in the Hall of Fame and he's not. What in the hell is Chauncey Billups talking about?
Get this man out of here, man.
Bro, we was like in the chat. I was like, what you talking about, man? You talking about? Oh, I got this and I got this. Chauncey, boy, you don't sit your behind down.
What Walt said and bring him back. Gotta leave them drugs alone, Jesse. Gotta leave him, man.
Chauncey knows damn well he's not in the same.
When I heard it, I said, Chauncey, bro,
the same class.
Bro, you looked up to him, sir.
But Chauncey is a great competitor. And I say the same thing when I hear Chris Webber talking his shit.
Chauncey has stats, man.
I've been docking Chris.
Has stats.
Hey, real talk.
Hey.
Listen. Real talk. I've been docking Chris Webber ever since he started broadcasting, bro. Bro, he gotta go, bro.
Chris don't have no fans.
Bro,
the person who has the most.
His Hall of Fame votes going down like them steroids niggas in baseball, bro.
Crazy,
bro.
No, the person who has the best in the big accolades for that Detroit team was Ben Wallace.
Yeah.
He's not in right now. He's not in right now.
He should have been first ballot.
He goes against real first ballot niggas every time though.
Yeah.
What happened? Everybody getting the NBA Hall of Fame.
But you can't put them all in at one time.
Why not? Basketball Hall of Fame.
He damn sure wasn't gonna get in this year.
He wasn't getting in.
Whoa.
Duncan, Kobe, Garnett.
AG, you do not deserve it.
Just stats only.
Right.
Individual stats, right?
Right.
If individually stats, does Ben Wallace individual stats supersede T-Mac?
Damn. That's tough.
Yes.
That's tough.
Dang,
yes.
Dang, Bill. That's
yes. T-Mac was a superstar though. That is
yes, absolutely.
T-Mac is more flashy.
But
nobody don't want to talk about this. Nobody don't want to talk about this. But nobody don't want to talk about this. But did T-Mac deserve to be in the Hall of Fame?
No. No.
Yeah.
Never out of the first round.
He doesn't deserve to be in the Hall of Fame.
He never got out the first round, bro.
It don't matter. Everywhere he went, he put on a fucking show.
Right.
He wasn't even really all NBA a lot. He was like what, 3 or 4
times. But you have to think look at who was in the league at the time at that position, bro.
So
he was in the West.
No, he was in the East.
Besides when he was over there,
Orlando or Houston. In Houston, man, he only had like 2 good seasons with Houston though because his back started going out.
In Orlando
years.
In Orlando,
he got in the Hall. Bro, he got in the Hall.
Orlando, he was all NBA.
Bro, that man literally resurrected Orlando Magic, bro.
Right. Because they was dead. The entire
I love
to T-Mac. They was dead.
But I don't know if T-Mac was supposed to be in the Hall of Fame.
He gonna be.
If Ben Wallace, in my opinion, is not
Ben Wallace
T-Mac shouldn't be first ballot.
What Ben Wallace four-time defensive
defensive player of the year.
Rebound titles.
Hold on.
Jesus. And a ship.
You also have to look at it like this, man.
Oh Lord.
No, listen, bro. I'm giving you real facts. See, that's why you be getting mad at me because I be making
everybody knows offense supersedes defense.
Yeah, you gotta understand. It's T-Mac, bro.
What?
It's T-Mac and Ben Wallace. You can go ask 100 people who the fuck Ben Wallace is. They're gonna think you talking about a president. You ask somebody who T-Mac is. I bet everybody know who T-Mac is.
Right. But another thing that's good, and that's why people be getting in the Hall of Fame is because they be visible too. T-Mac is on TV every day.
Yeah.
He on TV every day, and he talk and T-Mac is a lovable guy, and he was good in the league. I think that's part of the reason too. I think that's part of the reason why Vince probably gonna get in too.
Vince gonna get in because he's had longevity. He was
Vince first ballot.
You gotta think Vince came into the league averaging 19.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Tracy was there a year before. Vince got there the year after.
Yes.
So for Vince to come in and this is my team now, like from the day one until he probably left New Jersey, I think he had a longer time at being better.
Right. He was cool. He was cool for like a year or 2 in Orlando, but then he started going into it. Started being. So I got T-Mac. He was a 7-time All NBA player.
Well, them stats, boy.
2 times first. 2 times first.
How many times?
3 times second. 2 times third.
How many times in scoring?
2.
2 times leading league in scoring, right? Yeah.
7-time All-Star. 7-time All-Star. 7-time All NBA.
Never got out of it, bro. He never got out of the first round. Jesus Christ.
It's crazy.
He was up 3.
That's crazy.
And he was up 3-1. He was up 3-1.
Already
3-1. Yep.
What, Milwaukee?
It was the Pistons. Famous quote, man, it's gonna be good for us to get out of the first round. Finally getting out of the first round.
Right.
That shit.
No sir.
They had to tell him.
Oh, gosh, bro.
They had to tell him, bro, it's not over with. Y'all got one more game.
That was the
So we got. So I got Ben Wallace, 4 times NBA Defensive Player of the Year, 4 times All-Star, 3 times second team All-NBA, 2 times third team All-NBA, 5 times defensive first team, 1 second team, and 2 times rebounding leader, and 1 block.
Yeah.
And you telling me that man ain't in Hall of Fame?
I think he's Hall of Fame over.
He ain't first ballot? He ain't been on yet?
Huh?
Oh
No.
No.
Oh yeah.
You telling me he ain't in yet?
Yeah, that nigga got to be in, bro.
I think he should have been over T-Mac, but I don't think either should have been first ballot.
No.
What?
Okay, I can give you that. I can give you that.
I think he should have been over T-Mac. I don't think T-Mac should have been first ballot.
Ben Wallace
has the stats to go first ballot.
Yeah, Ben Wallace
has the stats to go first ballot.
I just think the people Ben Wallace has had to go against every time is tough.
Bro, because they stop. Because they put
It's tough sledding every time.
They put Reed in. No, we're not doing that.
Okay, they can only do
Those are referee swaps, though. That's different.
One at a time.
Huh?
They only do 3 players at a time.
No. They do more than that, right?
I
remember 3 players at a time.
4.
I thought it was 3 players, 2 coaches, 2 announcers, and then 1 like other foolishness.
But Bill, you know how this works, though. They're not going to put a talent all defensive guy in the Hall of Fame the first time around. That's just not going to happen. You're not going to do that
with Dennis Rodman.
First ballot.
Y'all gonna change it. Y'all gonna move the goalpost again.
First ballot.
He was first ballot.
Dennis was first ballot.
Dennis Rodman was first ballot.
He got.
Come on, I know about the 91.
How many ships?
It don't matter how many ships he got.
You know that matter to them people.
That definitely matters to them people.
Charles Barkley, T-Mac and Charles.
T-Mac in.
You compare.
T-Mac in. He didn't get to the second round of the playoffs. Ring.
You comparing Charles Barkley to T-Mac, sir?
I'm just saying, bro. You just said rings. Rings don't matter. We talking about rings. I'm giving you people who don't got rings.
Was T-Mac ever an MVP?
No.
Okay.
So why is he first ballot?
He first ballot though, bitch. Nah.
T-Mac was first ballot too. God.
Yes, that's what we talking about.
He was first ballot.
God. So the moral of the story is Chauncey Billups ain't getting in the Hall of Fame.
No, Chauncey's not getting in.
I've been told you that. What he talking? First of all, he shouldn't even get in off the strength of even bringing up AI name. Talking about some why he in and I ain't. Like, bro, come on, boy.
Bro, he brought out
AI is a national treasure, man.
Bro, he brought an AI name like he was speeding.
Let's look at this.
Hey,
I think Ben Wallace retired around the same time as T-Mac.
Yeah.
2016.
Something like that.
It was Yao Ming, Shaq, and AI.
Yeah.
Ben Wallace not messing with that.
He ain't beat none of them.
Nah.
2017 was T-Mac and George McGinnis.
Wait, Yao Ming?
That was in 2016.
Yeah.
You telling me he couldn't get over Yao Ming?
Hell no.
It's China, bro. It's China.
Hell no.
That's why fame is not just NBA.
Yeah, optics, bro. Optics.
Yeah, no. Yao Ming was the first ballot Hall of Famer.
Yes,
right.
Yes, bro.
That was gonna happen. He was an international.
Okay, but wait. So last year,
Right.
Charles Cooper got in. Anybody know that? Carl Braun got in.
Charles Cooper.
Bro, you not. Yeah.
Whoa, time out.
Wait.
Go ahead.
Hold on. Wait. Let's just wait.
Go ahead.
Blotty Divac got in.
Yep.
Bobby Jones got in. The Monkey got in. Jack Sittler got in. Teresa Weatherspoon, their one female, and Paul Westphal got in. All of them got in as players. So you telling me he couldn't get in over as a player?
He wasn't gonna get in over Chuck Cooper because he was one of the first black players in the NBA.
Right.
Okay, what about Carl Braun?
Who?
Carl Braun.
Exactly.
I think that was a legacy. That's a legacy pick right there.
It is.
But
that's 1960s, 1950s.
Legacy pick though.
Go look at Jack Simmons.
It's kind of like Bill Walton getting in. Relax.
Oh shit.
You know the vibes, Bill Walton.
Know the vibes.
You know the vibe.
You know the Bill Walton vibes.
Top 5 college basketball player all time.
I'm trying to
fucking trash.
Top 5 college basketball player.
Trash
all time.
just like his fucking son.
Look, Vlade Divac had to get in.
don't let Luka drop kick you right now.
Right.
Him
Vlade
and his
Divac
son were both trash
had to get
players.
in.
Luka, a trash ass coach, and Bill Walton, a trash ass announcer, bro.
Anyways.
was trash.
Look,
Oh, he was horrible.
Hey.
He was worse.
Vlade Jones and Sidney Moncrief had to get in, and Jack Sigma.
So he get in 2017. Say that again, Don. So I just want to make sure. I'm reading the list. I just want to make sure.
All of those people had to get in.
Yes.
Zach Clayton had to get in.
17,
Zach Clayton.
Sidney Moncrief was top 2 shooting guards of the 80s.
Oh,
And the 80s,
Okay.
yeah.
true.
Yeah. I like it. I like it. Milwaukee Bucks. Zach Clayton. Can anybody tell me about him? No. Okay. Nick Davis.
Nigga said Zach Clayton.
All right. He deserves to get in.
Please, somebody tell me.
Who?
Nick Galis.
I don't know that nigga.
Hey, look, man. I'm looking at his EuroLeague
I
stats.
knew who Chuck Cooper was.
They're pretty amazing.
I knew who Chuck Cooper was because I knew he was one of the first black people that got in the league.
Look, Nico Galis is a top Euro basketball player. He got to get in.
Oh yeah. But that's another thing about the Basketball Hall of Fame. It don't just do the NBA. It does everything.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. But when you're talking about a guy, when we're talking about this man has when we talking about the NBA Hall of Fame, of course, they bring in from overseas or whatever. But when you're talking about this guy who's literally giving you all the accolades that you need to get into the NBA, is Mr. Guy in.
Yeah.
Because what changed from year to year? And that's why I don't like the first back.
You're right about that. I give you that. So Dot
Hey, bro. Zach Clayton.
Dot texting one of his yams right now, so we're gonna get up out
No,
of here.
I was actually looking up Zach Clayton's stats. And he's a pretty notable guy. He's a pretty notable guy.
Yeah.
Bro, the man.
He was a dog, Dot. He was a dog.
Yeah. Hey, he wasn't a dog, but he did a lot of shit though. Bro, the nigga played. He played basketball. Nigga played baseball. He was a boxer. The nigga played for the Globetrotters.
Oh, that nigga gotta get in.
You can't tell a nigga like him no.
Right. Look, man. Then there was the 18 class, the 2018 class with Ray Allen.
Nickname was Tarzan.
O'Cheeks, Grant Hill.
Why did Grant Hill get in? Why did Grant Hill get in?
Why not?
Why did Grant Hill get in?
Because
I'm not with that.
Because the way he did in college.
His first 8 years of his career was amazing.
Yeah, he was a Piston. He was a bad
ridiculous, like ridiculous.
Bro, the nigga also had big numbers at Duke too.
Yeah,
he did.
And he an Olympian.
Yeah, he was.
I mean, he ain't raw than Zach Clayton, but I'm just saying. I'm just saying, bro.
Hey, I gotta look up Zach Clayton.
Zach Clayton too. I'm about to look him up too.
And
I gotta look up Zach Clayton because he might be a god.
He's black, bro. He's black.
And he black.
I'm telling
Zach
you,
Clayton a baller.
Can't tell a nigga like that no doing it.
I'm rooting for everybody that's black.
Zach Clayton gonna give Bill 40.
Y'all heard Wale? He ain't playing.
Hey man, so we gonna go ahead and wrap this up, man. Hey, we brought to y'all another episode of Southern Fried Podcast. We appreciate y'all listening. Y'all we're gonna come back maybe sometime next week. Give y'all a little bit of recap of either game 4 or game 5. I appreciate y'all boys messing with me tonight. Dot, Don, Bill. See y'all boys on the other side, man.
Hold on.
Yep.
Hold on.
Up? What?
Zach Clayton also has 2 championships, bro.
NBA?
Carl Braun averaged 13 games.
Man,
2 rebounds.
We out of here, man. We out of here.
I'm gonna holler at y'all.
Yeah.